everybody, welcome back. If you're new here, hi, I'm Mercury. Welcome to my channel. It's my daily vlog, so whatever I'm up to is what you're gonna see. And today we are on the cusp of Thanksgiving. We are at the point that I have just moved the turkey from the freezer to the refrigerator to start the defrosting process, which means I need to start the cooking process also. Not of the turkey. The turkey's got a few days to thaw. But I only have one oven, which means anything I need to bake in the oven, that has to start to get done now because the turkey's gonna be in the oven all day on Thanksgiving. So today I'm gonna make desserts. I'm gonna make the pies. I'm gonna do a pecan pie and a pumpkin pie. And if you know, there's a lot of things that I'm not able to eat, but because of that, these are unique twists on those things. So all of the recipes that I cook, they're going to be grain-free, gluten-free, refined sugar-free. I do utilize honey. You can substitute whatever sweeteners that you need to. And low lactose, generally. Like, I can have some aged cheese, but other than aged cheese and yogurt, that's pretty much it for the lactose. So most of these are dairy-free too. And in today's case, dairy-free as well. So I will link the two recipes that I'm using in the description, and I gotta get cooking. We're gonna start with the pumpkin pie. That's where we're gonna begin. So the pumpkin pie recipe that I'm using is coming from the website Comfy Belly, and here is the ingredient lineup. So we're gonna need vanilla, salt, eggs. We've got our spices, ginger, allspice, cinnamon, cloves. I got fresh nutmeg. Yes. We got coconut milk, pumpkin of course. We got baking soda, honey, coconut oil, and in the skull, this is where the almond flour lives. So this recipe is recommending using a food processor to do the pie crust to get all of the ingredients mixed together. So that's what I'm gonna do. So the instructions say it's done when you can like press it together with your fingers and it stays together. So be very careful. Remember, the blade is super sharp. So I'll take this blade out. And let's give it a test. So let's see. Got our dough. We squeeze it and it stayed together. Dough's good. So now this type of dough, we don't roll it out. We're just gonna literally use our fingers and press it into the pie pan. So I have my pie pan right here. I'm gonna pour this in and press it in and spread it out. Now it wants me to bake the pie crust in a 350-degree oven for 5 minutes, then let it cool. Then it actually wants it in the freezer for a little bit, so I'm gonna do all of that stuff off camera, but we're gonna come back, we're gonna start working on the filling. So I'll be right back for the filling. So I'm back and I got a bowl and a whisk, and we're gonna mix up everything for the filling for the pumpkin pie. And hopefully this is gonna be delicious. I'm excited for this. Okay, let's get the pumpkin going. So I just took the crust out of the freezer. It had baked for a few minutes and then it wanted me to chill it like all the way down. Now I'm gonna put the filling into the crust and we're gonna bake it. Looks good to me. Let's put her in the oven. Pumpkin pie out of the oven and cooled. Looks good. Smells good. I can't taste it yet because I don't want to ruin it. I gotta keep it nice and pretty for Thanksgiving. So this is gonna just chill until then. So join me for the Thanksgiving video to find out how it actually tastes. Now, I'm gonna put that down. It's time to make the pecan pie bars. So I could do this in a pie tin, or I can do it in an 8x8 baking dish and then cut it into little bars. So I think that's what I'm gonna do, just to keep it different. So, I'm gonna start by making the crust, and that's gonna be almond flour, coconut oil, honey, salt, and that'll get all mixed up. And then we'll make the filling, the topping with the pecans. It's gonna be good. Yes! So now I have this all mixed up into a nice crumb. So it's soft and dough-like, but it didn't automatically go into like a ball form. So it's nice and crumbly, and that's what the texture is supposed to be according to the recipe. So now, just like with the other pie, we're gonna dump it into the pie pan or the baking dish in this case, and we're gonna use our fingers and just press it flat. Now I'm gonna put that crust in the oven for a few minutes, then I'm gonna take it out, let it cool, and while that's going on, I'm gonna be making the filling for the pecan pie. So actually, I can't do the pecan filling while I wait. I actually have to wait for that crust to come out of the oven and cool down, because we're gonna make it on the stovetop, pour it onto the crust, and then it goes right back in the oven. So I have my saucepan, and what we're gonna do, I have date paste. Now the original recipe calls for coconut sugar, which I cannot have, but I can have date paste, and I've made this recipe before substituting it, and it's a 2-to-1 ratio, so that means I need double the date paste than what the recipe is calling for. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put date paste, honey, which is a substitute for maple syrup, and vanilla are going to go into the pot. They're going to melt down together, then I'm going to add the pecans, mix it all up, and then it's gonna go right on top of that crust. So the pecan pie bars are now in the oven. They're baking off and almost done. Almost done. Final stretch.
So the pecan pie is out of the oven, or the pecan pie bars, I should say, because these are going to get cut up into little bars. And there's my pumpkin pie. We are all set for Thanksgiving desserts.
So we did it. We have our desserts all prepared. We are ready to go. And we got to keep on cooking the next couple of days as we get ready for Thanksgiving. So tomorrow I'm going to be making the cranberry sauce. And then after that, I think it's going to be the mashed sweet potatoes. So we're slowly moving along. We're getting there. We're getting there. It's almost the day. It is almost the day. So with that, I am done for right now. I will see everybody tomorrow. And until then, stay inspired by everyone. Take care.